Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. There is something special in here. I had cracked a joke while unboxing a previous set of Artisan cutlery knives that are currently in Kickstarter, which I'll link down in the description. And I had joked like, "Oh, you didn't send me the shiny one." Well, I felt really bad because I went into my DMs with Artisan Cutlery and they actually had shipped it. They had shipped it separately. So thank you. I did not mean to imply that I expect this. It's very kind of Artisan, but I do want to share this with you guys because this is one of the things that you can pre-order for a little bit of a discount, I think, on their Kickstarter currently. You don't have to, though. You can obviously wait or you can not do it at all. But it is an interesting knife. Artisan Cutlery does a good job with a lot of this higher end stuff. And they have, in my opinion, the absolute best dollar for dollar pricing when it comes to this type of combination, which is really cool, right? Still very expensive, but very cool when you compare it to competitors doing the same thing and using the same materials. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and make sure your notifications are turned on for the Metal Complex YouTube channel. Let's go ahead and open this up. So, it is sealed. Do I have my thing today? There it is. Okay, there we go. And let's get this guy out right here. I believe this is what I think that it is. If it's not, then that opening dot. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're gonna have to put some gloves on. Not because it's delicate, not because it's poisonous, not because it's icky. No, because it's shiny. And nobody wants to look at my greasy, nasty avocado fingerprints in 4K. You know you guys like it. You know you like that. If I didn't do it, you'd be mad at me. This, we've seen the model. We just haven't seen this variation. Holy moly. This is the Artisan Cutlery Darkwing. I can't remember the exact designer at the moment, but this is the special boy. What's cool about the Darkwing is it's Artisan Cutlery's first top liner lock, and we did test this on the last unboxing, and it held up really well, which is awesome. That's how they should hold up, right? These locking systems should be better than liner locks, and especially plunge locks. So it's nice that Artisan Cutlery's first attempt is really good. But you guys know that I am a huge sucker for Damascus, right? That stuff that looks like it's from the gas station. Am I right, guys? It looks like it's from the gas station. Yes, I do like these materials a lot. Very good looking, very shiny, right? Not for everybody, certainly not for everybody. But definitely something that I enjoy. I have a lot of Damascus and, of course, mirror polished steel in my collection. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. That's so cool, man. Artisan really does do an exceptional job with a mirror polish. And for those of you who like this look, right? If you want this in a custom American-made knife, you're like, I want an American-made knife, I want Damascus, and I want, some super steel. I think this is S90V, is it? Yes, S90V. And then I want it to be mirror polished. Well, I would venture to guess that you're going to pay a bare minimum of like $2,500. A lot of the stuff that I have in my collection is substantially more than that. Now, you can get this combination of stuff for substantially less with a Chinese company, obviously. Is it because the Chinese production companies are charitable and they just love you and they want you to save money? No, it's because it costs them less to create it, which is fine, right? You're still running a business, but it's fine. It costs them less to produce it. It just factually is, right? That is the case. However, typically with a lot of these, Chinese companies utilizing these materials, you're still going to be close to, if not in some cases, over $1,000. Companies like Kunwu, occasionally Bestech will do something like this, and especially Artisan Cutlery tend to be not just less, but in some cases like a couple $100 less. So I think Artisan Cutlery probably does. I mean, followed closely, I think, by Kunwu. If you look at like their Giga stuff, it's pretty close. But I think Artisan Cutlery does have, you know, the best price on the market for this combination of stuff, right? So that's pretty cool if you are in the market for this. If you're not, obviously, right, this is just an incredibly expensive combination of things, right? You can't, you know, wait for the clone because it's already made in China. That's my favorite thing when people say that. I'll wait for the clone. Oh, okay. So the magical Chinese company comes in and they use the magic. They whoa, and it's just less. Yeah, not how that works. You can't wait for the clone on something like this because these materials and machining these materials are still expensive even when it is done in China. So you just end up with the same price tag, right? The only way that you end up with a smaller price tag is if this isn't actually titanium Damascus, if it's a surface finish, right? It's not really mirror polished. It's just kind of shiny, right? The tolerances are crap. The blade steel isn't actually M390. It's something else. And they just write, or not M390, S90V on it, right? You can't just magic the price lower. They're already probably about as low as they're going to get. And I think that's really, really neat. I think that's noteworthy, especially in combination with their first button-operated top liner lock. This is just such a wacky knife, man. I'm sorry. I'm so excited I've spit on it, which is not a rare occurrence, of course, on this channel. Really nice. I think Artisan Cutlery is experimenting a little bit with their Timask, as it used to be that everything that they released was always kind of, you know, in favor of the blue. Here lately, we've seen more of the deep, sort of electric purple. It looks like, you know, like, I don't know, kind of what comes off of lightning when it's really close. Have you ever been driving your car and like a lightning bolt strikes really close? We were driving to work. We were driving to Great Bend, Kansas. We were driving to work very early one morning, my dad and I, when I was in my early 20s. And it was raining super hard. We could barely see in front of us. And lightning struck the ground. It was like on the side of a ditch, probably 12 feet from the vehicle. And it was the most intense brightness. I mean, the boom was, you know, it was crazy, you know, like the shockwave coming off of it. But I just remember the violet. It was so angry purple that came off of that bolt of lightning. I was just like, ah! You know, I was kind of halfway asleep. My dad was driving. Lightning bolt hit, and I was like, ah! It's crazy. Oh man. But anyways, that's the kind of the color that I'm seeing there. Really, really cool design. I know that I mentioned the designer last time. You guys will see it if you go to the Kickstarter, but the duck in the leak, right? The Farfetch'd, or Farfetch'd, however you like to pronounce that if you're a Pokemon fan, right? Pokemon. What are Pokemon? You guys can join the gas station. You guys can all high-five each other in the butts. Anyways, this is a super cool knife. I do like it a lot. And you guys can check it out. If this is your cup of tea, you want this specific version, I think the price on it is very fair. And they offer a little bit of a discount for their Kickstarter, which is going on right now. Just a few episodes or uploads back in my unboxing playlist, you can find the original, the video of the other variations of this, or some of the other variations if you want another look. But that's going to be it for today. Eventually, there will be a review on this model. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.